In this video help, I'm going to be covering the new version POS Cloud Pro version 13. I want to point out that anything that has Pro in it means that it's a professional level application requiring some knowledge factors that are based on running your business. And in the same way, what it's going to do, it's going to introduce new features and functions that will assist you in managing your business. This is not just something where you put in what you are selling and what you're receiving back. It's a completely closed loose inventory system that allows you to do stuff, and then has ancillary files that support other issues that help you to manage your application. In addition to those, this is the main menu. On the main menu, you're going to see a reference for the iPad app for FM Go, additional help, which is on my support site for providing information about applications and running different kinds of things like special searches and a number of different things, including details on how to set up the FM Go application. Then there's the user license, which is a pop-up that gives you information of your responsibilities and liabilities as to running the application as a user and as a licensed user. What I'm going to cover in this particular thing is this screen has a little introduction and some support information for the support website that you can go to that helps you in these tabs. But I want to generally cover that each application or screen has its own video help that will help you to learn how to use it and provide you useful information in running that particular screen. So it should be a situation where you take the videos for each one of the screens prior to trying to use the application. There is an overview video that you're looking at that was started using this icon. These are each individual YouTube video that is for the different screens that you're going to be viewing. A little bit about the application as far as the way it appears on the main menu. The primary screens are listed across the application. In this particular case, the customer screen, sales screen, inventory, purchase, and the supplier, which is the vendor screen. Everything below that level are support screens, list views, and reports, and input screens. So it's most important to understand how the top level of the application works. For example, if you're building this application up for the first time and just starting it, you need to add your customers first. The second thing you want to do is add the inventory information for each inventory item that you have in your POS business approach. You want to be able to then do a walk around inventory review of all the products that you have in your inventory system. And what you would do is you would create a initial inventory purchase order, and that initial inventory purchase order would show you all the items that you have that are in the inventory and in stock. So you would take the in-stock items and put them into one purchase order, allowing you to build the inventory that feeds into from the purchase to the inventory system and gives you quantities on hand and other information like standard cost and other things. The supplier for the actual vendors that provided that information for the purchase orders would not be necessary on the initial invoice, because what you're going to do is you're going to just put in a one-time thing for a vendor, which will be inventory or a ongoing inventory, whatever you want to call it. And then every time you want to do a walk around inventory to update your current on-hand stock and make sure that it balances as you understand it should, you would use that same PO vendor account that would put the inventory into the purchase order, making it different than a standard vendor purchase order where you would send it to the vendor. Hopefully that's clear, and we'll cover that more when we get back to the purchase order as far as that's concerned. The yellow fields in here are basically fields that or the buttons are for particular reports. Now, different persons in different companies may consider these as information that they don't want users to have access to. And that's simply taking care of where there is a user account other than a manager level account where they cannot see these screens. And that is the way it is currently set up. Anything in yellow is obviously not available by what it says here. The note that yellow buttons are not available to the general user. Do not try to access these screens. And that's basically telling a general user, just don't hit these, because what they're going to do, it's going to take you to a place where you're going to have to stop and you won't be able to go any further. It's going to not show any information to that person. And these are sensitive management issue items where you don't need the general user to use these unless you upgrade them to a lesser restriction and give them a more of a management type of a access level. If you have questions, the little icon up here in the corner on the different screens will take you to the support website. So what you need to do is just go ahead and click this and the support website will appear. If you go through the support website, I suggest that this same information here where it says additional help, you should cover that before you start using the application, because it does provide some detail things that I don't cover in the general application. If you need any help, as always, just go ahead and contact me from the support site. Thank you.